In kana muhsinan, if this person was muhsin, a person who did hasana. And we have to understand what muhsin is not just a person who did hasana for himself, but his muhsin, he spread his hasana outside of himself. He was not just salih, but muslih. Not just hasan, but muhsin, which is different. It was himself and others. And Allah Ta'ala knows best. فَزِدْ فِي حَسَنَاتِهِ. So please increase his hasana. Increase his good. When kana masi'an, fatajawaz an sayyatihi. And if he was someone who was a person who did evil, please forgive him, excuse him that evil. La tahrimna ajru. And please don't forbid us from his reward. Wala taftina ba'dahu. And don't tempt us, please, after him. نسأل الله أن يغفر لنا لجميع موتى المسلمين. And the Shaykh says, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive us, to forgive all of the Muslims who have died. إنه هو غفور الرحيم, because he is al-Ghafur, he is al-Rahim. So when we get angry in the house and we have an argument with our spouse, we say, is this going to matter to you on your deathbed? This anger that we have right now between us, is this going to matter to you on your deathbed? You think this issue is going to matter on your deathbed? No matter what the issue is. Strange how there are so many issues from the people who believe they're going to live tomorrow, and the issues of people who are not going to live tomorrow, their issues become very, very small. But they've been told they're not going to live very long. They don't have any issues. So what about those so our issues come from the what is it called? It comes from the idea that we're going to live a long time. So we have a lot of issues about the future. We have a lot of issues about the past. I want to have an issue. I want to have an argument. About what? Not to say it won't happen. But I'm saying that minimize some of that by saying that, subhanAllah, if you were on your deathbed, what would be the argument then? None. Nothing. Am I going to be rewarded by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Am I going to be forgiven by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Is he going to punish me in the grave? Am I going to have light in my grave? Did I pay my debts? Did I get them all paid? As Umar ibn Khattab did. As he was dying, he was getting his debt paid. He was inviting a person to lift his izar above his ankles. He would say it's not important. Umar ibn Khattab was on his deathbed. One of the last things he told the young man was, lift your izar above your ankles. What are the concerns of people? What are they concerned about? Because the dunya wraps us up in a whole lot of different concerns. Many of the things Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has taken care of, took care of them when we were in the womb of our mothers. He wrote them for us. We have to have faith in him and have tawakkul alayh. Not try to be loyal to brothers and sisters except by the loyalties that Islam gives us. And no other loyalties but that. No loyalties but that. In other words, we don't show our loyalty and love for someone by spreading namima. You know, I love you, so let me tell you what so-and-so said about you. We don't show loyalty by doing that. As a matter of fact, that's very disloyal. Not disloyal to the person, it's disloyal to Islam. And on a deathbed, that's the only loyalty that's going to count. No other loyalties count but that. It becomes actually almost ridiculous. Some of it becomes ridiculous. It is shaitan mixing up. And we must remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when we come to our homes. We must remember come into our house and say Bismillah. Eat Bismillah. Sheikh bin Baz said, rahimahullah ta'ala, he said, take out the garbage, Bismillah. He said, take out the trash, Bismillah. Because if we don't, we could be attacked with something. He is trying to upset us. He's trying to sadden us, trying to hurt us, trying to hurt our families, make us unhappy so we can't move forward as people, as brothers and sisters, true brothers and sisters. He's trying to cause suspicion in our minds. He's trying to make us feed off the weaknesses of others. You know, that's a big thing. You know, the corporate idea of feeding off the weaknesses of other people. I can't have a strength of my own. My strength must be the weakness of somebody else. If I don't have his weakness to nibble on, toss around, and it's a smoke screen in some people's cases. Once I blow up everybody's weakness in the face, then inshallah, ta'ala, nobody will notice mine. This kind of thing. But that.